Okay, so another example of finding the modular inverse of a number. But this time, the modulus is bigger number, so 2 digits. So find the inverse of 29 modulo 71. So using the definition of multiplicative inverse, so we have 29 times, let's say the variable is x, that is congruent to 1 modulo 71. So let us check first if the modular inverse exists. So what is the GCF of 29 and 71? The GCF of 29 and 71, they are both prime, so therefore the GCF is 1. So that means the modular inverse exists. Okay, so it will be very time consuming if we use the previous method, if we replace 1 by adding multiples of 71. Because modulus now is 71. So we can try x is equal to 1, 2, 3, up to 70. So imagine if we substitute all these numbers until we get a remainder of 1. Okay? So if the modulus is, let's say, a bigger number, 2 digits or 3 digits, it is better if we use the Euclidean algorithm. Okay? So let's use the Euclidean algorithm. So we need to express 71 as quotient of 29 and then plus the remainder. So we have 71 is equal to 29 times what number? 29 times one number, let's say 29 times 2, 58. So let's try 29 times 3 is 87. So 71 is equal to 29 times 2, and then 29 times 2 is 58 minus 71. So therefore, we have plus 13. Okay? Next, we need to express 29 as a quotient of 13 and then plus its remainder. So we have 29 is equal to 13 times what number? 13 times 2. 13 times 2 is 26 and then we have plus 3. So next, 13 express natin as a quotient of 3. So we have 13 is equal to 3 times 4, that is 12, and then plus 1. So we stop here because we want a remainder of 1. So we want to solve this part if the residue is, or the remainder is 1. Okay, so from here, we will use backward substitution. So let's solve the value of 1 here. So let's put equation 1, equation 2, and then equation 3. So we use backward substitution. From this equation number 1, let's solve the value, solve for the remainder. Solve for the remainder 1. So we have 1 is equal to, let's put 3 times 4 to the other side. So put this to the other side, so that will become 13 minus 3 times 4. Okay? So we have 13 minus 3 times 4, and then next is we will solve the remainder in equation number 2, solve for 3. So the value of 3 here is equal to, put this to the other side, so we have 29 minus 13 times 2. And then we will substitute this 29 minus 13 times 2 in this, in the 3 here. Okay? So let's substitute. The value of 3 is 29 minus 13 times 2. So we have 1 is equal to 13 minus, substitute this. So we have 29 minus 13 times 2, and then multiply to this times 4. So now, distribute 4. Distribute 4 to 29 and then 13 times 2. So we have 1 is equal to 13 minus, so there is a negative sign here. So we have 4 times 29. So just write 29 times 4 and then minus, let's multiply 4 and 2. So 4 times 2, that is equal to 8. So we want to isolate the 13 because there is another 13 here. So we have 13 times 2 times 4, we have 8. And then let's distribute the negative sign. So we have 1 is equal to 13 minus 29 times 4. And then this will become negative times negative. So we have positive 13 times 8. Then we can combine this. 13, we can put times 1 here so that we can add 1 plus 8. We factor out the 13. So therefore, we have 1 is equal to 13 times 1 plus 8, that is equal to 9, and then minus 29 times 4. Okay, so last, we solve for 13 here. The value of 13 in equation number 3 is 13 is equal to, put this to the other side, so we have 71 minus 29 times 2. So let's substitute this value to 13. Okay? So we have 1 is equal to, instead of writing 13, we write this. We have 71 minus 29 times 2. And then multiply to 9. Okay? Minus 29 times 4. Then simplify, distribute the 9. So we have 71 times 9 minus, distribute 9 to 2, multiply 9 to 2. So we have 9 times 2, we have 18. So we have 29 times 18, and then minus 29 times 4. So combine this minus 29 and minus 29. So just add 18 and 4. So we have 71 times 9 minus 29 times 18 plus 4, that is equal to 22. So that is the value of 1. We can now substitute 1 in this linear congruence. 29x is congruent to 1 modulo 71. Okay, so I'll just erase this part. So let's substitute this. So we have 29x congruent to, replace 1 with this 71 times 9. 71 times 9 minus 29 times 22. And then we have modulo 71. So if we distribute this 71 times 9, distribute the modulo 71, this part will become 0 because modulo 71 and we have 71 times 9. So 71, that is equivalent to 0. So this part will become 0. So we have 29x congruent to negative 29 times 22 modulo 71. We can divide both sides by 29, cancel the 29. So therefore, the value of x is congruent to negative 22 modulo 71. If we want the inverse to be positive number from 0 up to 70. So we just need to add 71 here. So add 71, the value of x. So this is now the inverse. 71 minus 22. So that is equal to 9. 11 minus 2, 9. And then 6 minus 2, we have 49. So 49 modulo 71. So therefore, the inverse of 29 modulo 71 is 49. Okay? So let's verify. Let's multiply. Okay, so I erase this. To verify if the remainder, when we multiply 49 by 29 is 1. So let's multiply 49 times 29. The answer to that is 49 times 29 is equal to 1,421. And 1,421 is equal to, so let's divide 1,421 divided by 71. The answer is, that is 71 times 20. So 71 times 20 is 1,420. So we have plus 1. So the remainder, when multiplied, 49 times 29 is equal to 1. Therefore, the inverse of 29 modulo 71 is 49. And also, the inverse of 49 modulo 71 is 29. Okay, so that is how to solve the modular inverse of a number if the modulus is bigger number. Okay, so see you on my next video for number theory. Bye-bye.